Welcome back, everybody. We're going to, in this video, going to show you how to set up a book in your online account here. And what we're going to do is we're going to only show you in this particular video that very first step that we recommend in the steps of the publishing process, where you set up your book ID. And then in another video, we're going to come back after that's been set up, and we're going to set up the rest of the structure. So this video right now is going to show you how to set up a book in order to set up your book ID. This is very different than setting up the structure of the book, which is going to be a separate video. So we're back here at the very beginning of the login, which is your account profile. And if you want to set up your book ID for your first book, then you need to set up your first book. Now just click on the book setup link, and it'll bring you to step 1 of setup book profile. Now this is the really simple process here, and you have different options and choices here. If all you're interested in doing is just setting up your book in order to generate your book ID, then there's very little information that you're going to need right now, because you can come back and edit any of this information in the regular book profile, which we'll show you in a different video. For right now, let's just do the simple setup the book in order to generate the book ID. Choose the 32-page mini book, and then the setup type full is when you want to set up the full structure of the book, which is not what we want to do right now. We want to set up the simple structure where there's no structure, and it's ideal for book ID setup. The only other information that you're going to need is you're going to need the book title. So let's just say OE test book. Okay, we're just going to do it very simple. We can leave subtitle, authors, ISBN, price, listing, all the categories. We can leave that blank right now, because all we're interested in doing is setting up the book in order to set up the book ID. So once you've done that, you click continue, and then it'll immediately take you over to the Manage Books page. The Manage Books page. And then when you scroll down here, you will see that last book that's been set up at the bottom. As you can see here, I got a number of books that have been set up, and I'm going to show you how to delete and work with these different things. And then this is the last step to setting up your book ID. What you want to do is you want to click on the link that says assign a book ID, and it'll bring you to a page where it's going to ask you to give a 6-digit book ID number. Now the thing you want to make sure you do with your book ID number is, one, have about 6 digits. Ideally you want it to be just numbers, and you do not want any spaces or dashes or anything like that. You just want a straight 6-digit number. So it may look like 90909090. I'm going to put in more than 6 digits to ensure that no one has taken this number. Okay, but normally you would put in a 6-digit number, and then you click on check number. And what it's going to do is going to go into the database. It's going to see if that number's been taken by another author for their book, because you can't have two books with the same number, because otherwise there'll be a conflict in the online environment. So if it's not available, then it'll tell you it's not available, and you'll need to choose again. If it is available, it'll say this exactly as it says on the screen: this number is available, please confirm your choice. And if that's what you want, after you confirm it, very important that you check this out, because once you confirm it, there's no way to go back and change it. It's a pretty permanent process. You'd have to contact us, and we'd have to do certain things to make that change, and we prefer you not have to do that. So you click on confirm, please complete the step, and then when you scroll back down here, you'll see that that book ID number has been assigned to this book. And that number is going to be a number that you're going to need in a couple of the steps in the publishing process. You're going to include that in your interior of the template and so on and so forth. So that's how you set up the simple book setup in order to generate the book ID. That's what this video is about. There's more videos that will show you how to set up the structure and the rest from this point on. And we're going to use this book as a test from this point on. So that's it with that for this video, everybody. Let's move on to the next.